Hey, what's going on? D-Rat here. I wanted to do a recap of what we talked about this morning on the morning mindset call. We talked about what's your definition of a lead. I did a search last night on Google, just what is a lead? And the definition that came up was someone that has yet to give you money. They are interested in your service, however, they haven't been quite convinced that you're the right person for the job. I want to expand on that, especially when it comes to real estate agents and what we should consider a lead. I've heard this from Mike Ferry, from Gary Keller, from other people. The way I like to look at it, a lead is someone who is going to either make a buying or selling decision in the next 30 days. That's a lead. So when you hear that and you think about your lead follow-up strategy, how would it look if you only took people who are serious about making a buying or selling decision in the next 30 days, and you took all those people and you just bought some standard index cards at the dollar store, 3x5 cards, and you wrote down name, phone number, email address, buyer or seller, how soon they needed to sell, what their motivation was, and you wrote that down on the index card, and instead of calling once a week and dripping on them slowly once a week or once every other week, you called them and reached out to them 2 or 3 times a week. Because here's what we need to understand. That same lead that you have for that for sale by owner or expired who's going to make a decision within the next 30 days, dozens of other agents have that lead as well. The person that's going to get that lead and turn it into a listing is the agent that shows value. And so you just can't sit on those leads and not be interacting with those people on a weekly basis, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. We need to be more proactive about getting in touch with them and setting up an appointment so that you can actually take a listing. It's our job. Our job is to generate new leads every day, convert those leads into appointments, and then convert those appointments into listings. We talked about the 3 L's of real estate. I've been reading through Gary Keller's $1 Million Real Estate Agent book, and it talks about the 3 L's: leads, listings, and leverage. We need to go and get leads. That's our job. We need to turn those leads into listings. It doesn't say turn them into buyer sales. It says turn them into listings. Here's why. When you have a listing, you're going to get buyers from having listings. So you get both. And then you also need to focus on leverage. Giving away certain activities that are not the highest and best use of your time, whether that's showing homes or dealing with transaction paperwork, leveraging out activities. So I'm actually doing a series, and I'll invite you guys to check out my podcast, Push, Becoming the Coach I Needed. And I'm doing a 3-part mini-series about the 3 L's, where we're going to talk about leads, we're going to talk about listings, and we're going to talk about leverage. I just shared something with you guys right now, which is getting clarity on what a lead truly means. I don't want you talking to everybody. Someone who says, oh, we're not sure, maybe we'll sell, maybe we won't. I don't want you calling that person every week. You can't take someone who's not motivated and make them motivated. I want you following up on the person where you know where they're trying to go, why they're trying to get there, why that's important to them, how soon they need to be there. I need you to have specifics. I need you to know what's important to these people and then follow up with them. And your goal is to book an appointment so you can go present and get the listing. If you handled your business like that and you make calls every day looking for leads, someone who's going to make a decision in the next 30 days, and you focused on getting in front of that person and providing value, your business would be different. You would show up different. A big issue is that a lot of us aren't doing follow-up, and it's because we know most of these people aren't going to make a decision because we're following up on people who aren't motivated. So again, I just want to say it again. Make sure that when you put somebody into your follow-up system, it's someone who's motivated. It's someone who's actually a strong lead, someone who's going to make a decision to do something in the next 30 days. Now, if you choose to put someone in for the next 30 or 60 days, I'm fine with that. However, I don't want you putting people in who are maybe going to do something 6 months from now, or maybe they're going to do something in a year. I want you to focus on the people that you know are serious and are ready to get their home on the market and get sold, or they're ready to make a buying decision to buy a house. So that's all I really have for tonight. I just wanted to recap the morning mindset call. I want to also encourage you guys, if you're not on the morning mindset call, to get on it. There's a lot of value there 5 days a week. The phone number is 319-527-2807. Once the prompt goes, you want to put in the password, which is 760811#. And the call goes for 15 minutes. We deal with gratitude. We talk about working with buyers, working with sellers, dealing with mindset. You get out of the call what you put into it. And I just want to encourage you guys, don't just log on to be a fly on the wall, participate. That's how you're going to get your value. You get out of the calls what you put into it. With anything in life, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. So it's getting late. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have a great night. And I'll get back at you soon. Cheers.